Well, hello there, Virgo. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your March 2023 General Tarot reading. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the Oracle cards, and then we'll move to the Tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I really appreciate it if you would consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, so let's see what you have in store. Buffalo Spirit, the abundant universe will provide, and staying focused, hold the course. Okay, so Virgo, I feel like, there is this energy where you could be wanting to roam. The buffalo roams along the plain, right? You may be wanting to roam at this time, go off course, but there is this energy. No, stay on the course. Do not worry. Things are going to work out in your favor. The abundant universe will provide. So it's really this energy of don't give up at this point. Some of you may be wanting to shift gears, something, it's almost that energy of, interesting with the buffalo, like butting your head up against a wall, or, you just have one obstacle after another or something like that. And you're just kind of like, okay, I guess the universe wants me to go in a different direction. I feel like that's how you feel, right? It's kind of like, okay, this is not working. I have to go in a different direction. But you definitely are being told at this time, no, you're on the right path. Don't change, don't change your course at this time. There's something still, that is going to work out in your favor. The divine, the universe has your back in this situation. All right, so let's go to the tarot. We're going to take a look at your present energy, then area of resistance or obstacle on your path over the next 4 to 5 weeks, which you will overcome, and then advice from Spirit about your next best step. Okay, so wow, open up to your spiritual gifts, Soulmate, and then 8 of Cups. Wow, and then the Magician. Really lovely energy here. Okay, opening up to your spiritual gifts is kind of interesting, because I feel like for some of you, you could have, for some reason, your focus could have been opening up to your spiritual gifts and perhaps using them to move forward in your life, to find financial stability by using your spiritual gifts, your talents, your creative abilities, okay, to help others. And, there is this sense that maybe you got started on that, because the buffalo spirit is one of the most spiritual animals in the deck, okay, because the buffalo churns up the earth with their hooves, and yet they have their eyes to the sky. So it is connecting the heavens and earth. And I feel like perhaps your spiritual gifts are helping you to connect the heavens and the earth, right? To use your spiritual gifts to find the abundance, the fulfillment, the happiness that you are seeking in the 3D here on earth. So it's about manifesting, okay, the people, the situations, okay, perhaps even the romantic partners that are willing to go on this spiritual path with you. The 8 of Cups is about walking away from something that's okay towards something that is more fulfilling, more purposeful for you, more abundant, more love, more joy. But it's also an indication of walking your spiritual path, of stepping into this energy of embracing your spiritual gifts, of embracing the healing energy that you have and can share with others. Because, yeah, it's about make a decision and then come to the edge. I think for some of you, you are truly wanting to step into a new career or start a new business. It's almost like start a new way of life. Some of you may be actually thinking about starting a completely new way of life that is more in alignment with the spiritual ascension, the spiritual growth, the spiritual evolution that you have, had over perhaps the last, 6 months to a year. But we have Pluto moving into Aquarius at the end of March. I feel like for some of you, Pluto transited the last time in 2008 it could be from 2008 that you have been kind of on this journey, opening up to your spiritual gifts. And now as Pluto is moving into Aquarius, an energy of healing the collective, you are being called to step up more into being a leader, a healer, a guru, a teacher. You know, it's about stepping into that energy, knowing that this is where you are being called to go. And I feel like for some of you, if you have started on that path, you know, tried to start perhaps a side business or something like that, and it's just like you're feeling like it's not happening. So maybe my gifts aren't real, right? Or maybe this isn't really the path I'm really meant to go on. It's like, no, stay the course, stay the course. Because as Pluto is finishing up here in Capricorn, and you know, Saturn is getting ready to move into Pisces. There is this really difficult energy right now as those big planets are trying to finish out one cycle and step into the new cycle. Pluto will be in Aquarius for 20 years. So that is a very long transit, right? Understanding that this is perhaps the trajectory that you are taking for the next 20 years. That's why I feel like for some of you, if you are truly thinking about going in a completely new direction, a new lifestyle, okay, that is probably playing very much into your Pluto in Aquarius energy. So let's take a look at your present energy. Yeah, I feel like right now, okay, you're just blah. You're kind of like, okay, I don't get it. I'm putting time, I'm putting energy perhaps into something new. It's not working. I'm not feeling fulfilled. I thought when I went onto this spiritual journey, things would start working out for me. And yeah, here I am still with the Four of Cups, waiting for some aha, some epiphany, some sense of success, of joy, of fulfillment. And then you have your loved ones are safe. Let go of your fear and worry for your loved ones. I am looking after them. For some of you, it could be that you are concerned about your family, especially if they rely on you financially, right? Or you are concerned about perhaps moving in a new direction and having to leave loved ones behind. For instance, say you were wanting to move to a new location, right? And we're going to move away from your family members and you're concerned, you know, maybe your parents are elderly or, you know, you're just concerned about the people that you are leaving behind. It's kind of like, no, it's going to be okay. You know, that the divine is going to help everything, you know, the abundant universe will provide. You will be safe and your loved ones will be safe. Because what you are trying to create, the way that you are trying to help other people with your, you know, with your gifts, your talents, your creative abilities, the way that you are showing up as a healer, a teacher, a wise one. That is helping the collective. The universe wants you to step into that energy and they will take care of you and they will also take care of your loved ones. So let's see what we have here. Oh my gosh. Whew. Wow. 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 Oh my gosh. This is just so beautiful because Virgo, I feel like for those of you that are really trying to step into your life purpose, okay, when you do that, look, we have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands and the Four of Swords. There's almost this energy of healing, okay, either a connection or that you're meeting, okay, because we have the Soulmates card, right? You're meeting a soulmate, perhaps a romantic soulmate. But, you know, the King and the Queen of Wands can also be a really good business partnership. Either way, there's this energy that this person, this situation is bringing a lot of healing to you and perhaps to the other person too. But this is destined to be on your path because you have the Wheel of Fortune. You have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. I feel like a lot of inspiration, perhaps a lot of passion with the Ace of Wands, but also a sense of truly loving each other. Or, I mean, even if it's a business partnership, it's about really understanding each other of where you are going. in this new endeavor. For some of you, if you are connecting to this at all, whether this is a romantic partner or like a business partner or just a new soulmate that's coming onto your path, I feel like this is somebody new. There's this energy of they help you to move out of this Four of Cups energy. It's kind of like, wow, it's kind of like a breath of fresh air, right? It's like, oh my gosh, this is what I have been hoping for. I just needed somebody to kind of like come in and give me a little bit of, it's the zest that you have for yourself, this new this new inner passion that you have for what it is that you want to offer to this person, but also offer to the collective in some way. It's beautiful energy. My goodness, Virgo. And I feel like you don't see this coming. That's why they're saying to you, stay the course, because the divine is working behind the scenes for all of this to come into fruition for you. It's kind of like, I feel like you're like, oh, I'm going back to my 9-to-5 job, or no, that's okay. I'm not going to move to, wherever you were going to move. It's like, I'm changing course. Forget it. This is not bringing me the joy, the fulfillment, the abundance I was looking for. And the divine is like, wait a minute, hold on, you're almost we almost have everything in place. Please don't change course, Virgo, because then we're going to have to start all over again, right? So let's see what we have here. So your area of resistance or your obstacle over the next 4 to 5 weeks, be honest with yourself. All your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. Accept the truth, then let source take it from there. Yeah, and for you, some of you, I've shared on here before, I have an angel journal where I write down my fears and my worries and give them up to my angels. That may work for you. But there is this sense of just being honest with yourself. If you're feeling at all like, okay, this isn't working, okay, going within and asking yourself, what fears do I have at this time? Why am I feeling this isn't working? What am I fearful of? Am I fearful that my spiritual gifts aren't real? Are my talents not real? My creative abilities, my healing powers, whatever it is. It's stepping into that energy of, wait a minute, I know that I have these gifts, right? It's tapping back into that inner knowing, and getting reconnected to your heart chakra, instead of allowing your mind to kind of run the show, right? Because it's about breathing. 7 of Cups, you may not see the options coming onto your path. You could be a little bit confused. What direction do I go in? It's about taking a deep breath, reconnecting to your own heart, understanding that your soul is your greatest compass. Your heart is your greatest compass. Listening to your inner soul will help you to find the way. It's a little bit about, following the stars of your dream and staying focused on what it is that you truly want. If you look, right, they have the telescope there looking at the stars. What is your star? You are the star. What is your North Star as you are moving forward? What is your purpose? Really connecting to that and just knowing that you are on the right path when you are making decisions and choices based on your life's purpose. Really interesting. I'll link, I put up on Sundays a life purpose tarot reading and a spiritual business tarot reading. I'll link those to the end of this video. For some of you, that may help you to find a little bit more clarity about how to move forward, on your path, and staying focused on your purpose, on what it is that you are here to do. So let's take a look at advice from Spirit about your next. Look at this. Oh my goodness, this is your next step. Okay, you're in the in-between phase. Okay, you're leaving the past, okay, Virgo, and stepping into this bright new future. It hasn't come yet. That's why you're kind of like discontented, right? You're kind of like, okay, well, I left all of this, right, to start on this new journey, to start on this new path, but it's not coming in yet. So I guess I chose wrong. That's a little bit of maybe what you're thinking, right? And so you're discontented. You're like, well, I might as well go back because I know what that was like. Okay, now here's the thing. The advice is change is coming, and you have the Lover's card. There's somebody new coming onto your path that is going to help you in this transition and also help you on this next, in this next chapter of your life. It's about stepping into that energy of recognizing, okay, there are people, romantic partners, business partners, perhaps people that you can network with, a soul tribe. There are people that are coming onto your path. So it's about staying focused, staying focused on what you are here to do, staying focused on what your heart truly desires. Because when you are focused on that, instead of listening to your mind, to your ego, okay, you will make the right decisions. The things that you are wanting are on the way, right? The abundant universe will provide. Those things are on the way. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Yeah. Okay. So, there is this energy. I feel like you may have had to say goodbye to something in the past. You overcame the emotions of that. But at the same time, it's kind of like understanding that it's time to go ahead and take that next step to move into this new chapter. Sometimes when we're in this in between, we focus on what we have lost instead of where we are wanting to go. Look, this person is not looking towards the past behind him, right? He's looking towards the future. And that's what I think that they're asking you to do to help you to transition faster into this new world, is to not focus on what you've lost. Okay, just focus on where you're going and know it is coming. Know that the abundance, the joy, the love, the sense of fulfillment and purpose in your life is right around the corner. All right, so let's pull a soul truth card for you. And Virgo, I do personal readings. So if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. All right, you had one that popped out and then I pulled another one. So we'll do both. What can I burn? One of my favorite cards in this deck. And this card has not really come out in a while. It came out like 6 months ago. It was coming out a lot. This is the first time I think I've seen it in a while. So one of my favorites, burn it all. The ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism, the images that run through your head, the reminders of what you did wrong, and the proof that you are not enough. Burn, baby, burn. Your soul is calling. It's time for a rebirth. You are like the phoenix rising from the ashes, no longer attached to the past. You are free. Your wings are ready. Use them. And this is the one that popped out. Really interesting because it goes exactly with, let me put that up there so you can take a snapshot if you want to. But, it is that energy. The past is behind you. It's not about giving any more time, energy, thought to the past. Okay. And it's also about allowing yourself, giving yourself permission to no longer believe some of the things that people may have said in the past, or, rehashing the things that you wish you had done differently. It's about looking at that, learning the lesson, and moving on, because your future is bright and it is ready for you. It's time to step into it. And then how can I surrender even more in this moment? It is essential to have clear, strong intentions of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. It's time to surrender. Let the universe have some breathing room to work. Let go of the wheel and trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot see yet, but is coming. And that is exactly it, right? Because you're in this in between. You're kind of like, okay, well, I guess the universe forgot about me. I'm not moving into this new thing. I guess, my spiritual gifts aren't really needed. Yes, they are needed. Your wisdom, your understanding, your gifts, your healing energy is so needed by the collective. And so it's understanding, okay, I trust in myself. I trust in my gifts. I trust that this is all going to happen for me. So I'm just stepping into that energy, almost kind of like fake it till you make it, stepping into that energy of truly believing in yourself and believing in this new world. And I feel like you almost like wake up one day and it's all there. And once again, I feel like you do have somebody coming in to help you on this path. And Yes, just stay focused. Stay focused on this course. Do not sway. Do not, lose faith in yourself or in the universe. All right, Virgo, I'm going to leave it there. I really do appreciate all of your support, and I hope to see you again really soon. Much love and light to you. Bye for now.